6 Huge Mistakes You're Making When You Eat Chocolate. Okay, so chocolate isn't the weight loss miracle that recent headlines, falsely, made it out to be. But it is one of life's simple pleasures, and the way you buy, eat, and cook with the stuff does make a difference when it comes to boosting your health and happiness. In fact, there are plenty of ways people sell themselves short on the cacao-based confection. And chances are you're guilty of at least one of them. Here, 6 surprising chocolate mess-ups, plus easy ways to fix them. 1. Not choosing raw, dark chocolate is loaded with antioxidants, plus minerals like magnesium and iron. But the raw stuff has even more. That's because the cocoa beans used to make raw chocolate are dried at a lower temperature, which helps them retain more nutrients and antioxidants, says Renee Rosen, certified holistic nutritionist and founder of the wellness consulting company Green Eggs and Kale. We like Go Raw Super Raw Chocolate, $5.99, gra.com. 2. Ignoring its energy-boosting properties. If you tend to save chocolate for a late-night snack, get this, a square of 72% dark has around 22 milligrams of caffeine. It doesn't sound like much when you consider a cup of coffee has around 95 milligrams, but it could still be enough to rev you up. According to a recent study, people reported feeling more alert after eating dark chocolate that contained 60% cacao or more. If you have trouble dozing off at night, indulge during an afternoon slump instead. 3. Assuming that dark means dairy-free, looking for a chocolate that doesn't contain milk. Just because you see dark on the label doesn't necessarily mean you're in the clear. Turns out, milk is allowed in dark chocolate, and sometimes even shows up via cross-contamination when it isn't listed on the label. One recent FDA test of nearly 100 dark chocolate bars found that 57 contain traces of dairy, including 25% of bars that claimed to be vegan and 33% of bars that had no mention of milk on the label or the ingredients list. If you want to ensure that your dark chocolate is truly non-dairy, your best bet is to buy from a brand whose bars are manufactured in a milk-free facility. Pasca is one that fits that bill. 4. Using cocoa powder just for hot chocolate. The creamy, cold-weather drink is just the tip of the culinary iceberg. Whisk unsweetened dark cocoa powder with melted coconut oil to make chocolate sauce, combine it with melted cocoa butter to make homemade chocolate, or toss it in the food processor with frozen bananas to make chocolate soft serve, suggests Julie Morris, author of Superfood Snacks. Which brings us to our next mistake. 5. Always going sweet. Sure, desserts get all the glory. But using cocoa powder in savory dishes adds an extra layer of earthy richness, and lets you load up on all of chocolate's good-for-you stuff without a side of sugar. Try adding unsweetened dark cocoa powder to chili or barbecue sauce, adding it to pan sauces for meat or game, or combining it with earthy spices like cumin or chili powder in a spice rub. 6. Eating just chocolate. Show of hands if you've ever tossed a full-sized chocolate bar into your grocery cart with the intention of eating just a little bit each day. Now, show of hands if that actually worked out for you. Research shows that chocolate can have a rewarding, drug-like effect on some people, which means it can be crazy hard to stop at just one square. Especially when you eat it by itself. When you eat just chocolate, you get a hit of sugar without those satiety-boosting nutrients, so you'll still be hungry, says nutritionist Rania Batana, miles per hour, author of the 111 Diet. Instead, pair your chocolate with a few almonds, a slice of cheese, or a handful of raspberries for a snack that's sweet and satisfying.